And painted my entry hall. That's a little thing that Dwayne Hatcher gave me. Jim gave me those flowers for Easter. Cheryl painted those figurines for me a long, long time ago. And I painted that picture of the house that great-grandpa painted. I had that picture made of Mother and Dad and had it framed. It was taken on Eileen and Mark's wedding. At Eileen and Mark's wedding. Larry gave me this vase years ago when we still lived in Mount Olympus in Salt Lake. The kids broke the vase I bought in Germany. It was sitting there. So I put these in that picture that Larry gave me. I think it looks nice. And that figurine I bought in New York City when we were on a trip back east with Pat and Gary about 3 or 4 years ago. This is June 26, 1992. Cannon is one that Grace and Leo gave me, that Leo made, Grace and Leo Roberts. That is a walrus tusk carved that Jim got me when we lived in Alaska. And the plates are Royal Copenhagen plates that Jim bought me in Greenland. And the little Eskimos are some that we bought when we lived in Fairbanks, Alaska in 1961 or 62. These are Madame Alexander dolls, replicas of the president's wives. It's George Washington, a replica of George Washington's wife in her inaugural gown. And that one is Abigail Van Buren. Oh, this one's Abigail Van Buren. And that one is, oh, I can't remember. One of the president's wives. They're all in their inaugural gowns. And then the dolphin is one that is a gift from Jim and Edie. That is a figurine that Jim's Aunt Vera had, and she gave it to Jim's mother, who gave it to me since we lived in England. And Vera had showed it to me and asked me about it. The other figurine right there is one we bought. It's a Royal Dalton figurine also that we bought in England when we were there, when we lived there in 1962. That's a little figurine that I bought when I was in Disneyland with Pat and Eileen and Mother on a trip we took together. And that's a figurine that I bought. That's an antique water basin and pitcher wash basin that they use in England. I bought it in England when we lived there. And these are Hummel figurines that we bought in Germany. These are some Lladró figures that Cheryl gave me. She gave us one for Christmas and one for my birthday. The picture of Charlene that she gave me for graduation, for Mother's Day, that Larry gave me for Mother's Day. Picture of Marco that he gave me. It's his 8th grade school picture. That's an old antique photograph album that Mother gave me that belonged to one of her relatives. Eagle is the one that Jim bought when we were in New York City on the trip with Pat and Gary. And the floral arrangement's one Eileen and Mark gave me several years ago. It's a picture of Eileen's wedding. That's some mementos. That picture is one that I bought in England when we were there. It's an antique. And of course, that's a bust of Joseph Smith that Quilters gave to us before Eileen and Mark were married, the one that he sculpted for the University of Utah. And he gave us a copy. This is the antique picture that we bought in England. There's a radio that's modeled after an antique telephone. In fact, we used to use one when I was a little girl and we lived in Sheridan, Wyoming. And this is a painting of Don Rix's that I bought at an art exhibit in Wyoming. The little doll is one that Cheryl made me. And the little rocking chair is one that Dwayne Hatcher made and gave to me. The little vase is one that I bought at the Morocco exhibit at Epcot Center in Florida. This is a painting I painted of Jim's mother's house. And this is a clock that Jim got when he, for so many years, service at Utah Power and Light. This is a picture of Eileen with her the first baby she gave birth to, which was little Karen. This is a painting I painted of a house in England that was near where we used to live, in Yorkshire. This is a painting I did up East Mill Creek Canyon. Pictures I have in my hall. That's Jim's mom and dad. And this is a collage of pictures that's Grandma and Grandpa Johnson and his family. And Grandma Johnson. That's Grandma and Grandpa Coffin and Mother's family. That's the first house in Plain City. These are pictures of Mom and Dad. That was one on their golden wedding anniversary. These are pictures of a collage I did of our family. This is a painting we bought, the Red House, Robin Hood's Bay, where we lived in England in 1961. Window in our family room. It's going up the canyon. The cloud's getting so high, the smoke is getting so high that it looks just like a big cloud. It's over where we used to live in Pleasant Grove. They haven't announced it on the news yet, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm sure they must have announced the fire by now. It just started a few minutes ago. We just saw it a few minutes ago. It's July 24th, 1992. It looks like it's going away from the homes. Taking this through the fence. From the homes. White, beautiful clouds. That's just from that smoke. It's July 24th and the flags are all flying. And canning apricots today.
Where in the world did you get an outfit like that?
It's December 25th, 1992, and Santa Claus came to the quilter's house.